Hey everybody! I'm shooting 2 videos today, so this is exciting. This one's going to be 50 random facts about me. Moi. Okay, let me get started because this is a long list. Number 1, I am a Gemini. That is my star sign. I was born in June. Birthday's actually June 15th, which is this coming Saturday. And I am a Gemini. Number 2, I see dead people. No, I do. Well, no, I don't really, but I've seen spirits a couple of times in my life, and so, random fact there. Number 3, I'm a hypersensitive person. My husband is too, actually, but yeah, like I've always been hypersensitive, super sensitive to everything, like from my personality just being emotional and like feeling sensing other people's feelings. I'm actually going to do a whole video on that because I think there are a lot of people out there who are hypersensitive, and I don't know, may just be able to shed some light on it. But yeah, hypersensitive, and I'm like hypervigilant. I startle easily. I'm sensitive to smells and sounds and color and whatever. Okay, number 4, I went to modeling school at age 16. Ready for this, guys? Yeah. Here we go. Yep, it just happened. Yeah, I went to modeling school. I went to John Casablancas, which is the modeling school for the elite modeling agency. My mom thought it would help my self-esteem. Actually made it worse. They weigh you and measure you in front of everybody and tell you basically how fat you are and short. Yeah. Number 5, played viola. I played viola, which is like a violin. It's a little bit bigger. Played a little bit deeper instrument. Started in high school. After high school, played in the symphony orchestra for several years. I haven't played really in many years, but okay. 6, taught myself guitar. I have 2 acoustic guitars. Haven't played since I was pregnant with Eli, but I do want to get back into it because I really love it. And in the past, I've also taught myself how to play piano, like, you know, for a while there. I taught myself how to play Moonlight Sonata, and it was a lot of fun, but I don't really play any anymore. Number 7, I'm ambidextrous. I can write with my right hand, my left hand. I'm better with my right hand. I think it was because when I was learning how to write and stuff, I broke my right arm, so I was using my left. But anyway, ambidextrous. Number 8, I can write backwards and upside down fluently. Like, I used to write journals, and everything I wrote was backwards. And funny thing, I couldn't read it back myself. Like, if I went back a day later or a couple hours later, I'd have to look in the mirror to read it. So, but I could write fluently backwards and upside down. Craziness. Number 9, super light sleeper. Super light sleeper. I mean, if a spider sneezes, I wake up. Which is a good thing when you have kids, but it's inconvenient sometimes. Number 10. I tend to wake up seeing crazy things. Like my poor husband. If I'm like really stressed out, I'll be dreaming and I'll wake up, but I'll still be asleep, and I'll see things in the bedroom. I mean, I've always been this way even since a kid, but like one time I woke him up and I'm like, look at that, there's a giant bat in the room, and I was freaking out. And I like woke up in the middle of all of this, and I'm like, wait a minute, And he's trying to calm me down. I'm like, no, okay, forget it. I felt so embarrassed, but it happens quite often. Poor husband. I mean, I'm like, I wake up frantic. Can I wake up? Okay. Number 11. I used to talk and walk in my sleep. I still talk in my sleep sometimes, but I sleepwalk. Was a sleepwalker when I was little. So yeah, that's scary. Number 12. I have always had a stutter. It was worse when I was younger, but I still have it. And I stay away from certain words, just so that it doesn't come out. And like, I know in my head if I'm gonna, like, I'll think about what I'm gonna say, and I can kind of know if I'm gonna stutter, so I'll think of different words, and I don't know. It's just my way of getting around it. But it's kind of always been a source of stress for me, and like public speaking, and even this is very difficult, but yeah. 18, I used to be a teacher's pet in school. I was always trying to get good grades and be the best student. Number 14, in high school I changed the spelling of my name to Kelleigh. It's even on my yearbook. Crazy. Number 15, I have a list here, that's why I'm looking down. My first kid concert, like when I was little, was Sean Cassidy, and you guys probably don't even know who that is, but back in the day, in the 70s, he was like, you know, one of these super hot guys who was an actor and a singer, and he like tore his pants on stage, and all the little girls were going crazy. It's so funny. I think he was one of the Hardy Boys. There was like a Hardy Boys show on TV. Anyway, 16, my first real concert. Of course, I was 9 years old, but it was Queen. Yes, Queen. My mom really regrets taking us there because it was Queen Live Killers when We Will Rock You came out, and Another One Bites the Dust, and all those songs, and yeah, everybody around us was smoking pot. It was hilarious. Number 17, I'm a pretty introverted person, and that comes along with the sensitivity and all that good stuff. So, number 18, I do have a lot of social anxiety, and that's another reason for the being introverted. I just get really nervous when there's a lot of people, a lot of sounds, and I've always been that way. Just, you know, I freak out, you know, not too bad, but I don't like it. Number 19, I hate driving, causes a lot of anxiety, so my husband tends to drive everywhere. I do drive if I have to, but I don't like it. Number 20, I'm compulsively early for everything. Even if I think I'm going to be on time, I freak out, I got to be early. Now, since having Eli, I think I'm a little bit less crazy about it, but I don't like it if I think I'm going to be late. So, number 21, 21. I love sci-fi. Love sci-fi movies, sci-fi shows, everything sci-fi. Love it. 22, I've read the entire Harry Potter series, the Twilight series, Lord of the Rings, Chronicles of Narnia. I have all of the movies. I love all of them. Love them. Number 23, I'm an amateur photographer. Always love photography. Even won a contest, as you can see. It says City of West Palm Beach. It's where I used to live. Grassy Waters Preserve, first place water. It's a water category. 2006 photo contest. And then the following year I got second place in another, it was the same competition, but, and the mayor, I had to go to City Hall to get this plaque. The mayor presented it. It was pretty cool. It was fun. It was great. It's like the only award I ever got. No, I did get Rookie of the Year an orchestra in high school. Let's see. Number 24, love to crochet. Love doing art, like writing and painting and all kinds of stuff. Sculpting, kind of always love that kind of stuff. Number 25, love raw dough, like cookie dough and cake batter, and I've recently found recipes for eggless batter. Yeah, it's dangerous, but it's delicious. Number 26, I love all animals, every animal. Well, I'm not a fan of spiders and stuff, but I love all animals. Number 27, I like snakes. I actually saved a snake. It's so funny, I worked for a trucking company and with all men, and in the maintenance bay where they work on the trucks, there was a snake and everybody's freaking out, and so of course I went in there and I got a stick and picked the head up with the stick and grabbed the tail and put it out, you know, in the back, and all the guys were just freaking out. Ever since then, I was known as Snake Lady. So, and I used to save snakes for my cats. The snakes would play dead, and I'd pick them up and put them in a box and wait for them to kind of wake up, send them off on their way. And I've also met and touched and held a anaconda in Peru. It was a like 250, 300 pound anaconda. Yeah, it's a big sucker. That was a cool snake. Number 28, I don't like bees or spiders. Don't like them. I know they're necessary and I appreciate them, but I don't like them. Number 29, my husband and I have a psychic connection. Not really, but I think we do. Because we've always been able to finish each other's sentences. We know what each other's thinking a lot of the times. It's really kind of freaky. So that's cool. Number 30, the color yellow makes me anxious. I worked in an office that was very bright colored yellow, and every time I walked into that office, I would get anxious and just upset. I didn't even know why. I felt like crazy anxiety, and it was it's the color yellow. And that's another thing, actually. Some people are sensitive to the color yellow, some people aren't, but you should never paint your baby's room bright yellow because it can cause anxiety in them, make them cry. So it's just a little tidbit there. Number 31, favorite color now, it changes a lot, but it's blue. Some shades, not all shades. Like, I'm not thrilled with like the crayon box blue, you know, primary color blue. I like the secondary, tertiary blues, like aquas and teals and those kinds. 32, try to live by the golden rule, always have, you know, in my mind, I think, you know, do unto others like would I want them to say that or do that to me. If the answer is no, I try not to do it or say it. 33, I have a rock collection. I love rocks. Everywhere I go, I pick up a rock. When I was little, my mom said my toy box, the bottom would be covered in rocks. So I still do that. I still have lots of rocks. And I love like minerals and crystals and things like that. Number 34, my toes are a second set of fingers. I pick up things with my toes. I mean, they're usually clean when I do that, obviously, but like if something falls on the floor, I pick it up. And they've always just been very strong. Like I can pinch a person with my toes and it would hurt. Number 35, very affected by the weather. Not only physically, but emotionally. I used to live up north with the changes of the weather, and like the winter time I always had SAD, seasonal affective disorder, and yeah, once I moved to Florida I was like, yes, I mean I felt so much better. It was amazing. Number 36, I've seen a UFO long time ago in the sky. I did see a UFO. It came down, it kind of was flying really erratically and then kind of stopped and then hovered and then split into three and just, it was crazy. Okay, number 37. I have a micro thumb. That's what my husband calls it. It's a weird genetic thing. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it, but it's just a weird little crazy thumb. Micro thumb. Number 38. When growing up, we had our first TV was a black and white television, the kind that didn't have a remote. You had to go flick the stations. There was like maybe 3 stations, and it was black and white. And I used to think, like, we used to watch old shows on there, old movies, and I used to think that a long time ago, back in the old days, the world was black and white. Yeah, not just television, but the world. Kind of like Pleasantville, I guess. Yeah. 39. When I was little, we went to see Jaws, the first one when it came out. We went to see it in the drive-in theater, and I was afraid to take a bath, and I was afraid to swim in the water, and because I thought Jaws was going to get me. Yeah, in the bathtub. I think every kid probably was when they saw Jaws. Number 40. I'm afraid of thunderstorms. I'm still afraid of thunderstorms. There's one going on right now, as a matter of fact, but in the daytime it's not too bad. But yeah, I'm afraid of thunderstorms because I know the damage that they can do, and it scares me. And because of the hypervigilance and hypersensitivity, the sound and the light, if I'm trying to sleep, it just, like, I startle every single time. It's not good. And I just feel the energy of the lightning, and it makes me anxious, if that makes any sense. Number 41. Crazy cat lady. That is me. I love cats. Love, love, love. I'd have a million of them if I could. I used to try to save feral cats, and actually one time I was trying to save a feral kitten and it bit me. It kind of hung on, and I was like, yeah, kitty, get off, and it was dangling. And I ended up getting a big infection and a big lump, and I had to have surgery, hand surgery, because of this kitten. So a little tip, don't try to handle feral kittens and cats, because if they bite you, it's not good. Just get a professional. Number 42. I am actually a licensed massage therapist. Have level 1 Reiki and reflexology background. I don't really practice it right now, and that actually my license is getting ready to expire, so. But I'm a mommy, and that's what I want to do, so. But that's just a fact. 43. I prefer comfort over style. I'm not really a fashion plate. I don't care about designer stuff. I just want to be comfortable. 44. I don't like talking on the phone. And part of that is the stuttering issue. I'm afraid of it. But yeah, I'd rather email or text. My poor family, they never hear from me. I feel really bad, but I don't know why. Don't like it. 45. I have a terrible short-term memory. My long-term memory is better than my short-term. Short-term, don't ask me what I did yesterday. I don't know. 46. I love to suture wounds. When I was a medical assistant, I worked for a doctor for several years who taught me how to suture, to help with surgeries and suture wounds, and that was my favorite thing. I loved it. So, 47. I'm pretty much a couch potato. I love movies and television. I would like to say that I'm an outdoor adventure person. I do like going outdoors, and we have lots of nature trails that I like, but I tend to be a couch potato. 48. I hate peas. I don't like them. I don't like the smell. I don't like the look. I don't like the taste. I don't like the texture. Ew. I've always been that way. Always hated peas. 49. My first like celebrity crush was, this is funny, a lion tamer with the Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus. His name was Gunther Gable Williams. Yeah, lion tamer. I had his posters on my wall. It was hilarious. I don't even know how old I was, maybe 8, 7, who knows. 50. I have a family of hamsters that control my brain. I do. Seriously, no, I don't. It's funny, that's why my name's Hammy Mama, because the hamster thing. When I get tired, I get punchy and crazy, and it's like I have hamsters in a hamster wheel just kind of spinning away up there. So that's just kind of an ongoing joke with my husband and I. So that's it. I hope I didn't take up too much time. I tried not to. I feel like I'm on the hamster wheel right now. All right, guys. That is all. I tag all of you who want to do this and have fun with it.